So before I show you anything, I almost always get a comment on any of my videos saying I should have done this, should have done that, be careful, don't do this, don't do that, you're going to die, blah blah blah. So I do want to say, before you use any kind of paint, aerosol, check your warning labels, see what it says. For instance, it may say something like, may cause prickly heat, abdominal swelling, a leaky sausage, and of course, fibrogenic malfunction. So check your labels. So I want to get rid of this shiny object that I carry and paint it with a high temp paint so that it's more camouflaged, and also it's got a nice high temp paint coating that's not going to melt on me when I put it in the fire. So my first step was to heed the warning on the paint can that said, in the state of California, paint may cause cancer. And if I'm ever in California, I want to be protected. So what I did was I took some electrical tape and I covered up all the threads at the top of the bottle and even the opening on the top of the bottle so that no paint can get inside or on the outside where my mouth may go. So that if I'm ever in California, I'll be protected from cancer. The next step I did was to scuff out the bottle. This is going to enable the paint to stick to the bottle, the stainless steel, much more adequately. Probably overkill, but I did it anyway because that's just the way I am. Now I simply drew out a little symbol to put on there. This time it happens to be camo, and all I do is use this as a template and I'll trace it with my knife, which I'll have to do over and over a couple times because the cuts will not always be clean, especially where the tape overlaps. That's my next goal. And there you have it. I taped it out, peeled the excess tape off to leave my little design, and I added a little of this, and that just represents maybe some valleys and mountains. That's all. My journeys. Next thing to do, break out the paint. I had the wire brush and put a fresh coat of paint on my wood burner, so I figured while I have the high temp paint out, I'd play with my Nalgene bottle. And here's my little project. So I don't need to show you the painting process. 2 or 3 coats, half hour in between each coat, and a half hour after you're finished, you can cure it. This high temp paint does recommend a curing 2 or 3 times, bring it to a temperature of 450 to 650 degrees Fahrenheit, as if you were tempering a knife. And that's going to cure this paint, and you'll no longer have smoke after that. It'll be cured. So, check it out. Just a fun little project. Oh, by the way, make sure you've removed your lid. And on these Nalgene bottles, they have this little wide tape connection here, and it slides like that, so you can get it open enough to get it off, and it closes again. Very nice. It also has the same connection here. Make sure you do that.